everyone, welcome to or back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different because I'm not sure I've watched a video like this before. But basically, I will be reading potential 5 stars for a week. What this means is that I have 3 books as my TBR for the week that I'm hoping will be 5 stars. Whether that's from hearing other people talk about it or just how much I've enjoyed the series, because yes, they are all part of a series. I am hoping that I will rate these 5 stars. So I have started 2 of them already. I started them yesterday, so I'll throw in a few clips at first of that. But the first one is Bad Blood. This is a part of the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the last book in this series, so I'm hoping that we get a lot of answers in this. And a lot of people seem to rate this 5 stars out of all of them. And I personally loved the second book in the series, so I'm hoping that this hits the spot as well. Also for that book, I've been listening to it on Spotify. I'm on chapter 14, and I think there's like 63 chapters or something. So I've just made a little dent in that. And then another book that I started last night was The Ballad of Never After, which is part of the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. As for this one, I am only on chapter 4, page 31, so barely got into this, but I feel like everyone is obsessed with this book, and I really enjoyed the setup of the series through the first book. So I'm hoping that I continue to love the world and the characters, and I'm also wanting some answers from this book. And then I think I'm actually not going to tell y'all what this third book is. I'm sure you may be able to guess, but I'm not sure we'll have time for all 3. And there y'all have it. I kind of wanted to make this intro short because I'm ready to keep reading. So let's just get back into it. There's really not enough room. I think it's time for an update. I did end up finishing Bad Blood, and I think we should talk about it. To be honest, I have not thought about this book since I finished it, and I probably should because a lot went down. Like I've said, this is the last book in the series, so I honestly can't say much because I do not want to spoil this. There were a lot of names, there was a lot going on. I feel like we never got the motives behind things that happened. This is me trying to speak vaguely. I don't like what happened. Something that was revealed, I did not like. And then the way things ended with someone I did not like. I don't even know if you've read this, if you would understand what I'm saying. Okay, so I wanted to go over all the ratings I gave each book. So starting with the first book, The Naturals, this was the introduction. It was really fun, it was new, and I really enjoyed this. I gave this a 4.25. Then we got into Killer Instinct. This is my favorite book of the series. I think I gave this a 4.75. Almost a 5 stars, but not quite there. But I really liked how relationships developed and how this story went. Then we had All In, which I was excited for because they went to Las Vegas. I thought that was very unique. but I did not care for this mystery that much. And then I thought maybe Bad Blood would turn the series around back to that, you know, 5-star feeling I was getting at the beginning, but it just didn't quite do it for me. The best thing about this book was a new character, and I'm super glad that we got to see them again in this book, but then nothing came of it, and I really thought something was going to. So that was definitely disappointing. Once again, if you know, you know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give this a 3.75, which is really upsetting because I thought it was gonna be a 5 stars, obviously. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but in this book, this is Bad Blood, and then this is the novella after the series. And so I have not read the novella yet. It's called 12, but I definitely will eventually. I'll probably finish it before the new year, but I just didn't want to right away, which is very telling. On a much better note, I am loving The Ballad of Never After. I seriously feel like I started loving this page 1. Like the annotations, I had to mark this book up. I am on chapter 15, page 116, so I still have got a long ways to go, but I'm like happy about that. I'll check in later. Hey guys, so it is time for an update. I just woke up. Have we talked about this? Okay, just kidding. I think we've already talked about this, so I'm not gonna say anything. But as for The Ballad of Never After, let's see where I'm at. I'm mid-chapter, but I'm on page 210, so a little over halfway. I think there's right around 400 pages of this. I said I wanted to finish this like 2 days ago. Then I said I wanted to finish it yesterday. But today, I'm saying that I want to finish it today, and hopefully that happens. To be honest, I'm just like in no rush to finish this story, which is obviously a good thing, but I also was supposed to get this video out a few days ago. I don't think I've showed y'all my annotations, but this is it. The most used tab I feel like is Jack's and the like important information one. I'm also having a lot of fun underlining and tabbing like the really pretty fairy tale vibes, and then just quotes and Stephanie Garber's writing that I'm enjoying. But yes, I'm going to continue reading this, and then I don't think I'm going to check back in until like the end recap of today's video. Okay, I have to go to work right now, but I'm ending on page 262. Something just happened. And I'm on chapter 32. So this is how much we have left. I'm honestly still planning on finishing this tonight. I hope that happens. Okay, it is now the next day and I'm here to end the video. This video did not go as planned, not only because of how I rated that first book, but because I meant to get this out like days ago. So basically I did fail bookmas because I didn't post one day, but you know what? 11 videos is still something to be proud of. So it is the 21st when you're seeing this, but I will still have one final video for bookmas on the 23rd. Okay, so you've heard my thoughts on Bad Blood. I'm not going to talk any more about that, besides the fact that I was a little disappointed. But what are you gonna do? At least I was not disappointed at all by The Ballad of Never After. Here are my tabs for the book. I even ran out towards the end, so I'm excited to go back and re-tab like what I missed because I ran out. But this was seriously the easiest book to annotate. It was honestly so much fun to annotate, especially because I know I will go back and read this and see like my first thoughts. I'm obviously not going to say anything because this video is non-spoiler, but the end of this book I am so happy that I already have the third book. I can't imagine waiting like months for this. So props to all of y'all that did that. I don't know if this is the case for all of Stephanie Garber's books, so I'm not gonna make that blanket statement, but her writing in this book was so easy to follow. This is by far the easiest fantasy I have read because I think it's that fairy tale vibe. Genuinely feels like reading an adult fairy tale, but the same vibe as when you were a kid and you were reading something magical for the first time. So I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but this book was definitely 5 stars. I never didn't want to pick this book up, and I always had a good time. I wanted time to slow down when I was in this book, and that's all you can really ask for. So 100% 5 stars. Okay, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, I'm sorry about the bookmas video missing, but I really hope you enjoyed this one and know that there's one more coming out, so I hope to see y'all there. Bye guys.